During my swimming lesson, even though my friends tried to convince me, I still refused to take off my mask and my tight coat. I'm not going down there! Public pools are full of E. coli and urine! Then Ella, a classmate of mine, suddenly pushed me into the pool. While I was panicking and choking of water, she laughed mockingly. Dumbass, take a few sips and you'll know it's clean or dirty. Hi, I'm Mia, 15 years old. As someone with OCD, I have a particular fear of dirtiness and bacteria. I wear a mask most of the time and try to clean up everything around me. But in Ella's eyes, I was nothing but a clown. She always thought I was just exaggerating and picked a fight with me whenever she could. When I was small, just like normal kids, I loved to play outdoors. But an unexpected event changed everything. One humid day, our class was taken to visit a farm. Although I was warned not to go near the lamb barn, Ella was so curious to see the newborn lamb that she still dragged me along there. Wait, Ella, do you think we should do this? Oh, don't be a coward, just follow me. We opened the barn door and entered the crowded flock of lambs. Seeing the lovely little lamb, I immediately squeezed him. Oh, Ella, look, it's so cute! When I turned to her, she was nowhere to be found. Ella had already gone outside. She locked the barn gate and stuck her tongue out at me. I got you, idiot! I shouted at her to let me out, but it unexpectedly startled the lambs. They ran wildly around and bumped into me, causing me to fall to the dirty ground. My whole body was covered with soil and turds. I was so scared that I burst into tears. It was only when the teacher found me that I was rescued. The horrifying incident that day deeply haunted me. I was afraid of mud, afraid of dirt, afraid of anything that stuck to me. And since then, I always wore a mask and cleaned up my surroundings to not repeat that nightmare. Unfortunately, it made people think that I was a weirdo and bullied me at school. Take off your mask, freak! We don't want you here! Ella even tried all sorts of ways to get me to take off my mask. Once, she used bug spray to chase me down the hallway. Another time, she used a water gun to shoot me in the face. I was so afraid of her bullying that I always chose to avoid her as much as possible. Once, because I didn't want to face Ella, I took another route home. Unexpectedly, I encountered a large puddle blocking my way. When I was hesitating about how to get over it, a guy on a motorbike suddenly rushed past, causing the dirty water to shoot directly at me. OMG! My whole body was frozen, sweat pouring out non-stop, and the only thing I could do was scream at the top of my lungs. It freaked the biker out.
I'm sorry, are you okay?
No!
Oh, sheesh. Alright, there's a public restroom nearby. I'll take you there.
He took me to that restroom, shyly took off his jacket and gave it to me. Sorry, but do you have another jacket? It doesn't look very clean.
Milady, you either take this or keep your wet clothes on.
I sighed and took the jacket from his hand. Because my mask was wet and dirty, I had to throw it away. When I opened the door and walked out, the biker widened his eyes and blushed.
You look pretty.
I turned my face away in embarrassment. It was the first time I received compliments from a boy. To make it up for me, he even offered to take me home. After we got to my house, he smiled.
I'm Noah. Hopefully, we'll see each other again.
After that, he drove away. True to his words, we actually met again. The next morning, I was sitting in my school cafeteria when Noah appeared with a hot dog in hand.
Hey, we meet again.
He looked very happy, but I only stared at the ketchup stain clinching to his lips. Oh, damn OCD! I couldn't restrain myself from wanting to clean it. So I moved closer to Noah's face and wiped his lips with a tissue. It suddenly made the atmosphere between us strange. I quickly explained to him. Sorry, I'm not trying to be weird. It's just, I can't stand the stains.
You were like the last time too. Do you have a problem with dirtiness?
I decided to tell him about my disorder. He thought for a long time, then said,
It seems that you're psychologically traumatized after that bullying incident. Don't worry, I think I can help.
I was extremely surprised by his offer, but he looked dead serious. From that day on, Noah tried all he could do to help me overcome my fear. Firstly, it was the removal of the mask.
You should take it off. You look so much more beautiful without it.
With each passing day, he brought me a new challenge. One time, he invited me to an art class, my worst nightmare. I'm leaving. I hate art class. It's always dirty and messy.
Come on, it's fun.
Suddenly, Noah brushed a splash of paint onto my cheek. To avenge him, I also splashed it back. We laughed and had an unexpectedly great time with each other.
See, it's not bad to get a little dirty.
Gradually, we became closer and he became an indispensable friend of mine. But whenever I was happy, a tragedy would happen. That day, Noah suddenly said that he had signed both of us for a field trip to the forest that his biology club organized. Are you crazy? I tolerated you last time, but the forest is out of question. It's dirty and humid and full of insects.
I know, but it will be a wonderful chance for you to finally get over your fear.
Stop it! Don't act as if you understand everything about me. You know nothing. Because I was so afraid of the idea, my self-defense instinct kicked in and I barked at Noah. After that day, I avoided him infinitely. I also asked Mr. Walter, the biology teacher, to have me withdraw from that field trip, but unfortunately, he refused. This is bad. It made me even more resentful towards Noah. On the day of the trip, even though he and I were in the same group, we never spoke a word with each other. I let Noah carry the specimen list, the sample box, and multiple things while I tried my best to keep myself dirt-free.
Mia, can you please lend me a hand?
No, I shouldn't even be here to lend you a hand.
Fine, it's my fault. I'm sorry to drag you into this. I'll just do everything myself.
Noah coldly left and I angrily went in the opposite direction. When I was trying to find a clean place to rest until the trip ended, I suddenly ran into Ella by the stream. Oh, Mia, you're here too? I was surprised to see you signed up for this. Leave me alone, Ella. What if I say no? In the blink of an eye, she threw a handful of mud at me.
Mia, watch out!
At that moment, Noah appeared and caught the whole throw from me. With his face covered in mud, he staggered back and fell into the stream. The boxes of specimens that he had found were therefore floating. He hurriedly tried to follow it.
Mia, help me!
Poor thing. That cowardly girl won't help you. She can't even touch humans, let alone insects. My blood boiled at her words. I realized it was not the dirtiness, but it was her that was the cause of everything. Ella was my disorder. It's high time I cured it once and for all. Then I closed my eyes, shouted loudly for courage, and rushed to push Ella into the nearby mud. After that, I jumped into the stream to help Noah pick up the boxes of specimens. He was shocked.
Mia, aren't you afraid of getting dirty?
It's worth it. You're worth it. We smiled and hugged each other. Although in the end, I couldn't help Noah recover all the drifting specimens, but we were all very happy. Thanks to that event, I overcame my biggest fear. Ella and the dirtiness won't be able to hurt me. Not anymore.